Can anybody tell me one of the people we've talked about? Who are these guys? What are they? Can you remember?
Firefighters and cops.
Firefighters and policemen. And then we also talked about
Firefighters and policemen.
firefighters, policemen. We talked about rescue. We talked about people that drive ambulances, I believe. Yeah? And all of them have important jobs and take care of us. Does anybody remember the phone number we call if we need help? 911. And if you call 911, help will come in and help you with the problem, right? Do we play with the phone and call 911? No. Because then the central dispatch, we're filling up a line that someone that really needs help can't get through, right? Now, when we talked about firefighters, what was one of the things we said you needed to know if you were on fire? Does anybody remember? We stop, we drop, and we roll, remember?
Well, Marshall Trent got on fire before, and I told James you stop, drop, roll.
You told him to do that, huh? Good job. And let's see, we should have a place outside that we meet if there's a fire at our house, right? Do we go back inside to get anything? Do we go back inside to get our toy? No. It's not safe, is it? And then like with policemen, they come and help us. They're safe guys, right? If we're walking down the street and mom is walking with you and someone's giving you trouble, you can call the police and they'll help, right? Maybe have that person go home. So our police and our firefighters and our rescue and our ambulance drivers, they're all important people.
Sometimes we see fire or trucks and police cars.
Sometimes you see fire trucks and police cars. Are there lights going? And is there a siren?
Yes.
And when their lights are going and their sirens going, what does that mean? Do you guys know?
That means they have trouble.
Someone called and they need help. They're in trouble. And you know what? When moms and grandmas and dads and grandpas are driving down the road and you meet someone that has a light going and the siren, and you hear an alarm, do you know that you're supposed to pull off the road? Do you know you're supposed to pull off the road and let them go through so they can get there faster? Yeah. Now, Sunday was Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we got to the Grand Hotel.
You went to the Grand Hotel. I heard you were a dancing queen.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Good. But we had Mother's Day, and this book kind of ties in with Mother's Day and our community service people when they were little. Because it says, even firefighters hug their moms. Do you think firefighters hug their moms? You don't think so? My firefighter hugged me on Mother's Day. Well, I actually got hugged by 2 firefighters because my daughter-in-law is a firefighter too, so she hugged me too. It says that this book is by Christine Cole McLean. It's illustrated by Mike Reed, and the Penguin Putnam Group allowed us to read this book today. Let's see, is it dedicated to anybody? This book was given to the library in memory of John P. Smith from Stephen Shelley's Shone. Oh. Looks like this young man is using his imagination, isn't he? You think so? He's pretending to be a firefighter. I wonder what he's going to do. This book is dedicated to Clark and Madeline, who daily take me places I could never have imagined, and to Jane, Alex, and Joe. Uh-oh, look at here. What does that look like? Is it a house for Mr. Bear?
No, a garage.
You think it's a garage?
Mm-hmm.
It's some kind of building, isn't it? Let's see what our story has to say. Looks like the setting is in the little boy's bedroom with all his toys. It says, "My name is Big Frank. I'm a firefighter. Every morning I get up and look at the newspaper to find out where the fires are. Then I get dressed in my protective gear." Oh, so he's finding out where the fires are. "My air tank and face mask help me breathe, even if the smoke is as thick as a milkshake. I climb onto my hook and ladder truck and drive to the fire. Sometimes firefighter Sally comes with me." So what's his fire truck? Does anybody know what that is? Looks like a couch.
Yeah, but
So firefighter Sally is his little sister, it looks like.
he pretends it's a real firefighter truck.
He is. He's pretending it's a fire truck. He's made a pretend steering wheel, hasn't he? It says, "When we get to the fire, we rush into the burning building. How about a hug?" my mom asks as I run by. "Too busy fighting fires," I say. "Even firefighters hug their mom," she says. What's he using for his fire hose?
Vacuum?
A vacuum cleaner. He's using his imagination, isn't he? And his mask is a scuba mask or a snorkel. So he's using all kinds of imagination. "My name is Officer Dave, and this is Rex, my police dog. We stand guard at the door, and when criminals come by, I announce it on the loudspeaker to warn everyone. Stand back, I say, criminals coming through." Now he's a police officer. I think these must be the criminals. What do you think? He's pretending his stuffed animals have done something bad, isn't he? Then we lock up all the criminals in jail. My mom walks by. "Don't worry about your safety, ma'am," I say. "We've got you covered." "How about covering me with a hug?" she says. "No time," I say. "We've got to serve and protect. Even police officers hug their moms," she says.
Because he's feeling so successful with it because we're making it happen.
"My name is Joe, and I'm an EMT. That's short for Emergency Medical Technician. My partner Junior is in training. I'm teaching her everything I know." So now they're pretending that they're driving an ambulance. He's driving, and she is taking care of the sick patients. Over the radio, we hear about an accident, and we spring into action. We bandaged up the man's cuts and scrapes and put him on a stretcher. We give him a bowl of ice cream to make him feel better. Then we race to the hospital. We keep the siren on the whole way. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. Must be Miss Tammy is related to that EMT. You know how I know? Because they gave him ice cream. Miss Tammy likes her ice cream. My mom is waiting at the hospital. Can I have a hug, she asks when we get to the emergency room. Trying to save some lives here, I say. Even ambulance drivers hug their moms, she says. Maybe ambulance drivers do, I say, but I'm an EMT. Do you think he's ever going to hug his mom? I don't know. We'll find out. My name is Dan, and I'm a construction worker. I drive a front loader. I make the yellow light flash. When I back up, the beep, beep, beep tells everyone to get out of the way. Sometimes people watch me work. They ask if they can help, and I say thank you, But no, better leave the heavy work to the pros. Can you take a coffee break and give me a hug, my mother shouts. Coffee break's over, I shout back. Even construction workers hug their moms, she says. I'm Captain Steve, and I'm a helicopter pilot. I work for the Coast Guard. I rescue people from their boats during hurricanes and tornadoes and other gigantic storms. My partner uses a winch to pull them to safety. Can I have a hug from the hero? My mom asks. I shake my head. It's just part of the job, I say. Even helicopter pilots hug their moms, she says. Whoop, 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 go the blades. Sorry, I can't hear you, I yell, pointing up the blades. He's pretending that the ceiling fan is part of his helicopter. His sister is bringing up the people that were stranded in the water. My name is Sam, and I'm the conductor of this train. Tickets, please. I call to the people waiting to get on. I take their tickets as they board. One of them tries to sneak a pig on board. No farm animals. I say, this is a passenger train. What do you get when you buy a ticket? A lady asks. You get a ride to Chicago, I say. Snacks? No, but you can buy food in the dining car. Hugs? No, no hugs. Only a ride to Chicago. Even conductors hug their mom, she says. Woo, woo, goes the whistle. All aboard, I say. This train is leaving the station. Uh-oh. Who do you think he is now?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, let's find out. My name is Neil. I'm an astronaut. This is my rocket. Yesterday, I went to the moon. Don't believe anyone who tries to tell you it's made of cheese. It's made out of rock. Trust me. Today, I'm going to Mars. I radio mission control. When they give me the thumbs up, I blast off. So this is mission control because there's the thumbs up and there's the rocket. What's Mars made of? My mom asks. I tell her Legos. I'm surprised you came back, she says. I'm here to get my Lego men. Then I'm going back again, I say. Any chance you'll give me a hug first, she says. No, I say. Wait just a minute, Buster, she says. I gave you directions to Mars. A quick hug doesn't seem like too much to ask. I shrug. Well, it's a little hard to hug when you're wearing a bulky spacesuit. She says. Even astronauts hug their moms. My name is Rick, and I'm a garbage truck driver. I stop at each house and pick up trash like worn-out toasters, slimy food wrappers, and pacifiers that are bad for babies' teeth. I turn on the crusher and mashes everything down so more trash will fit. It goes clunk, whir, pree. Oh, there goes all the trash into the compactor. Whenever a lady throws something out by mistake, I get it back for her. Sometimes the lady is so happy that she tries to give me a hug. I let her, because even garbage truck drivers hug their moms. Sometimes. So he did give his mom a hug, didn't he? He was a lot of different people that helped the community, wasn't he? Which one was your favorite, Malcolm? The astronaut, the construction worker, the garbage man, the train conductor, the fireman, the policeman, the EMT. Which one was your favorite?
Garbage.
The garbage guy? What about you, Jonah? Which one do you think you would like to be?
I'm gonna grow up like a cop.
You're going to be a policeman. Case, what do you think? Firefighter. And Miss Lucy? Police officer.
When I'm a parent, I want to be policeman.
You want to be be a policeman. And if I remember right, you want to be a motorcycle policeman.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But even though they're grown up, they still give their moms a hug. Yeah? All right. Well, we need to find out what's in our busy bag. Did everybody find something to do in your busy bag last week? You made some things. There's some things in here this time. Oh, let's see. We've got some coloring and numbers, and then we've got some pictures that show EMTs on it and helping someone that needed help. There's something for moms and grandmas and dads, and it's an emergency contact form that might be helpful. Alphabet. There's how to be safe in the real world. All kinds of things. Oh, we're going to find flowers in a minute, okay? And then in your bag, you have a EMT kit that you can cut out, and then you can put some of the tools that he uses in your kit. You can color those, and you can use your imagination and pretend to be an EMT. And then this is just something to look at that shows you some of the tools that we find in first aid type kits, okay? And then you have a patient in your paper, or in your bag. You have a patient, and his name is Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear has some boo-boos, and so you have some bandages that you can cut out and stick on Mr. Bear wherever he needs his boo-boos fixed, okay? So you have that to do. And there's just some white paper in there for you to color on. And then you have some pretend. These are use your imagination things. These are called patient exam papers. So you can pretend that you are an EMT and you can ask the patient questions. You know, how are your eyes? Do you have problems? You know, what hurts? Is it your ear, your nose, your mouth, your head, your eye? And they can tell you the symptoms that they have, so you can pretend to be an EMT. There's some sidewalk chalk in there for you to get outside and do some artwork. And then there's some things in there for you. You can do whatever you want with these. Just gave you some art supplies. You've got some pom-poms. You've got some, pipe cleaners. And you've got some butterflies. You might make butterflies' antenna out of the pom-pom, or out of the pipe cleaners. You might put these on the body. It's all up to you. You decorate them the way you want, or use them for something else.
I'm trying flowers now.
Hang on, Malcolm. Hang on. So you've got that to do, and then I found something for each of you that went along with what we've been talking about in Story Hour. So Malcolm, you want to come here real quick? And Jonah, you go back and see Grandma. And there's one for Jonah, and you go back and see Mom. And Case, don't open them up yet, okay? These are something you can take home and build and play with, but it's a fireman and a police officer, and you can build their stations, and then there are people in there that you can play with. So you can take that home and play with that, okay? Now, I think that's everything, but we need to do our work, don't we? Lucy, do you remember what our work is? We need to put our little cushions away, don't we?